Hello viewers, this is Just Fake Network TV, a place where you can get the latest information about Nigeria news. And now the news in details. Femi Adesina warns Nigerians against calling Buhari a failure. The special advisor to the president on media and publicity, Femi Adesina, has warned Nigerians against describing President Muhammadu Buhari as a failure. Buhari's government has continuously been branded a failure in the area of the security of the country, among others, by different groups and individuals in the country. Only at the weekend, the Northern Elders Forum (NEF), through its convener, Professor Anjo Abdullahi, described Buhari's administration as a total failure over the worsening issues of banditry, terrorism and other criminal activities, chiefly in the north and in other parts of the country. But Adesina, during an interview on China's television's Politics Today on Monday, argued that government was working to address the issue of insecurity and others. Hence, it would be wrong and uncharitable to brand Buhari as a failure. He said government is working at it and it is a work in process. Let nobody come and say nothing is being done and the government has failed. That would be uncharitable. On whether the government should try and change tactics on its handling of the security of the country, Adesina said that service chief regularly briefed Buhari on the matter and that from time to time they were usually review of strategies. He said when it comes to strategy, it is not for us to say or determine. It is for experts in that area to review strategy, and if there is a need to change it, they will do. From time to time, there are reviews. How do you know that the strategies remains the same? Strategies change from time to time. We don't go to the front. We don't know. It is not for us to determine whether this strategy is right or not or wrong. Attacks by terrorism bandits, cattle rustlers and kidnappers among other criminal elements across the country, especially the northeast, has seemingly become a regular occurrence in the country, leading to loss of many lives and properties. However, Adesina maintained that Buhari remained committed to secure the country and fight such crimes. So viewers, what do you think about this? What is your own take? The thing is that we don't expect less from Femi Adesina. Definitely, who is he going to support? He's going to support the presidency, of course, because it's actually working for him. So we don't expect him to say that, to support any other people. That is exactly what we're expecting from Femi Adesina, And that's the thing. People like these, they will not want to say the truth. They will not want to say the truth, despite that the country is going to the edge of disintegration. They will keep saying that Buhari actually did perfectly well because of what they are getting from the presidents. And that is exactly what Femi Adesina is actually doing right now. Let's hear what people are saying. They say Buhari is a master of failure. Femi is a genius failure. Gabashew is a male failure. Lai Mohammed is a lying failure, while Loretta is the queen of failure. They said, people went against what Femi Adesina said, despite all the things that are going on in the country, despite all the insecurity increasing every day, and here we have Femi Adesina is saying something else again, people are saying that Femi Adesina, you are talking nonsense. President Muhammadu Buhari on Republic of Nigeria is a capital failure. And you, Femi Adesina and Lai Mohammed are helping to spread his failures around the world. Yoruba and Hausa has killed this country. Just look at the drunkard talking rubbish. Buhari is not just a failure but a dead failure. When a supposed dead man rules a country, things are upside down. With the kind of response and comments we get here, it's becoming obvious that majority of Nigerians are frustrated. My heart bleed. God Almighty have mercy on us and come to our aid. Because exactly, we all know what is going on in our country, and for this guy to be coming out and start supporting President Muhammadu Buhari, tackling all Nigerians, that Nigerians are calling President Muhammadu Buhari a failure. You know, this is unexpected of him. I'm telling you, a lot of things are going on that is not supposed to go on. Things are not working well. Look at the issues of Fulani herdsmen, the terrorists, the bandits, the kidnappers, the rapists, the cattle rustlers, the wife-cheating husband, and a lot more like that, violence against women, and minor, indiscriminate shooting everywhere. Even in Aso Rock, all these criminalities characterized this government. And this man said that it's not a failure. Then what do we call it? What else? What kind of language should we call it? Should we call it achievement? Come on, Mr. Adesina, it is to tell you it is totally and completely, obviously, a failure government. It is a failure regime, a failure tenure, first and second term for that matter. I'm telling you, may God help us in this present administration. We can't wait for them to finish whatever they've started. At least let's see what another leader will do. People are tired. People are already frustrated. Nigerians are frustrated with the incident that is going on all around the world, all around the country. Nigerians are frustrated. The president is working on it, and that is exactly what we will continue to hear until a complete 8 years will finish, with thousands of people that are dying, with thousands of millions that are killing themselves. And they will keep saying that President Muhammadu Buhari is working. What kind of work should we call that? What kind of work? May God help us. People are saying that since you don't want or like President Muhammadu Buhari to be branded a failure with a failed administration, will you kindly accept that President Muhammadu Buhari is totally bankrupt in ideals? His administration is in ICU, almost lifeless with a dozen ventilators connected, if it could survive in the next 3 years. As a Yoruba man awake, look at Nigeria, a great nation, see how Yoruba and Hausa Fulani destroy it. This government, headed by Buhari, is a complete failure. Osinbajo, a son, a professor, a pastor of Redeemed Church, has failed the Yoruba race and the nation. Nigerians too is a failed people for condoning failure. So it is what we see every day. Trust me, it is what people experience every day in Nigeria. Talk about the insecurity. The lives of people are no more safe. Talk about the unemployment. Our young ones are suffering because of unemployment. You will see young ones with first class upper looking for job after being graduated for 10-15 years. And we're saying that our country is better. It's not better. When you talk about the pensioners, the same thing. Pensioners, the government are still owing them money. And they say government is better. Trust me, governments are not they are not improving. It's becoming worse and worse every day. And here we have Femi Adesina is coming out saying that nobody should attack President Muhammadu Buhari, saying that Buhari is not a failure, that they are working on it. This is not good. It shows that this present government, they don't have the heart of people in their mind. That is exactly what I can say. So guys, what do you think? What is your own take? Your comment is highly appreciated, and kindly drop your comments at the comment section below. And God bless you. And please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. For those who subscribe, I want to say a very big thank you to you for subscribing. We'll say God bless you. If you're yet to do so, kindly do so. And also press the notification button for more details about our latest news. Thank you so much. Stay safe.